tight, then it will cause bulges. But if it fits just right, let me tell you, it works. And if you do it long, you do it short. And you know the beauty about A-line, it's so easy to look decent. So if you want to wear like the new fashion for tumbo cuts, you know that fashion of guys wearing something reaching here? Yeah? You do the A-line skirt, so it will be till here. Then you can do your tumbo cut. And maybe even wear something black inside. So when you're worshiping, people are not seeing your skin, right? But what works is that then you end up being trendy. The devil is a liar. He's just trying to distract us. So you end up, I hope it's not your dog, and I just said that. so you end up looking trendy in a tumbo cut and cute, but also covering up and also looking decent. You get what I mean? So then that way you're not worried, am I too tight? Just all those things. So A-line works. And you could do nice knee-length A-line or long to the bottom, it still works. And I hope you also understand the power of stockings. Do you know stockings can work as corsets? Yeah, those days I'm wearing dresses that I don't want anything moving. I'll wear stockings. And because I'm short, praise the Lord, my stockings always come till here. So they just take everything in till here. So buy yourself some good quality stockings, bless you. Buy yourself some good quality stockings for the day you're even wearing a dress that you think is a bit short, yeah? So then you can be able to do that. And then the other thing that's important is in case you're wearing a dress, maybe even like this dress I'm wearing today could be a bit short if I sit. Senor. So what you do, invest in some scarves. And nowadays they have scarves that are shaped as a triangle, and they're called knee scarves. How many of us know knee scarves? And that's what they're for. That therefore when you sit, you elegantly cover yourself. So then that way you're decent, because we need to represent the Lord, right? You don't want a brother struggling there wondering what comes after where your skirt has reached, right? So then you can cover with and it's a good example you're setting for the younger women, right? Yeah, do we understand? Let's talk about what my sons call my jello hands. Yeah? We know them, right? So how do we take care of those? Anyone have an idea? Someone is it guilt that's making you laugh? And the person laughing has none. You're just here to make us feel bad. You've hurt my feelings. Or were you laughing at mine? How do we handle that? Yes, let me tell you, and it's unbelievable. And the third part, I'll be talking about how we pose for pictures. So I won't handle it so much now. It's unbelievable how a fat arm suddenly makes you look 2 sizes bigger. Have you seen that in a picture? Yani, the person looks slim. I'm there in my black, but because it's sleeveless and I'm standing this way, you suddenly become 2 sizes bigger. So one of the ways is to, did the voice go? Can you guys hear me? Is to wear stuff like this. So if you check me, if you even check online, you will hardly ever catch me sleeveless. Because I'm always trying to cover up my arms. You can do long sleeve stuff, blouses like what she has, or even short sleeves. There's also this new fashion. I don't know if you've seen the bell hand. So you know the bell hand holds. So even though it holds and looks big, the fact that here becomes big makes here look smaller. So just tell your tailor, every jacket you ever make me, make sure it's bell hand. Then that way you're always sorted, yeah? And then there's also what they call cold shoulder. Do we know cold shoulder? Let me just get it up. Cold shoulder, anyone? Hi guys, you're making me look like you from there. I think you're explaining it right. So cold shoulder is where the blouse that maybe has reached here, then it opens here like this, or could open in different ways, even from here up. That also cuts your hand into 2. Praise the Lord. So it's also very fantastic for you to wear. So if you're ever in doubt, like in a shop, you're like, do I buy this blouse or this blouse? If there's cold shoulder and your arms are like mine, buy it. Because then it sorts you out. Yeah? Because when you get that, you see that part that's seen is so small. And it's also a nice trendy look. Yeah? So then it works for you. So also very important you're wider up here. You know that some of us, our shoulders are small, some of us, our shoulders are wide. What do you think? Do you know what halter is? Halter? Halter works very well. Very well. That's why you've ever seen, like even in a wedding, you see a lineup and some ladies are wearing halter, then suddenly their shoulders even look smaller. Because halter is better for the wide shoulder. Also, is your dress spaghetti here like this? Does it have thick or it has a long? I think I saw you. What did I see? It's long. You're seeing what she has? Yeah, that's the lady with the beautiful purple dress. Also very good for wide shoulders, because then it splits your shoulders. With small shoulders like yours, you can still wear. But if you're thinking, you know, because with this wide shoulders, it's difficult to figure out what to wear. So if you have wide shoulders, that works. And halter, we know what halter is, eh? The one that comes with it. Yeah? So then that works as well for you. Wide shoulders also works with off shoulder, but you have to be very smart how that off shoulder looks. Yeah? You see like where this madeido is starting here. Let your off shoulder come through there. And then if possible, let it be flowing and free. So it also doesn't make you look like you're arrested like this here. So make sure it's flowing and full. We understand? And that really helps. The other thing that's important is accessories. You'll tell them the right how, but then put it down. Accessories. Which accessories do you use? Oh, there. It's okay. It's on. Which accessories do we use? Gold. Gold what? Yeah. Earrings. Bracelets. Yeah. Brooches. Yeah. Flowers as well. Pearls. Yeah. You're right. There's also, you can put on your hair, Alice bands and things like that. Yeah. So we always have to think about it. If you decide to wear gold earrings, wear everything gold. It just matches better. If you decide to go silver, go everything silver. I see people breaking it a bit, where you mix a bit of the red, not red, the rose gold, and a bit of silver, a bit of gold, and everything like you're wearing is like that. Like your necklace has rose gold, silver, and gold. Your earrings, then your brooch, you know, like everything. Then that way it works. If you're picking one thing, it's easier to do it that. Then also don't overdo it. You see, like when I was dressing today, I like putting like I can. But you see, like today, because my earrings have a bit of, you know, like vibrancy, and my brooch does as well, I couldn't necklace, because then it will look too much. You understand? So think about it that way as well. And look in the mirror, is it too much? You know, we don't want to be a Christmas tree, you know, like with every ornament in the house goes on you. You know, so think about everything you're putting on. And we always say, does it? Yeah, sometimes you don't even have to do it. It could be simple and look very nice. Yeah? But buy one or two things. Like for brooches, I buy like one or two that are very nice, that are multifaceted, so I can wear for different occasions, and then it works. You understand? And that's the same thing. And it's the same thing for our hairs. Let's, you know, remember to match our hairs with, you know, how we look. I love everybody's head I've looked at today, you know, like nicely done and all that. Think about aspects of, you know, when I'm just getting out of the season of having kids and breastfeeding. So there's a point my hairline was really bad. It's just growing back now. So of course, if your hairline is like that, then you won't do those things of, you know, like where you pull on your hair back and everyone can see your hairline. You know, so then maybe you do a different hairstyle. So like for me, I've cut my hair into a bun till when my hairline grew. So think about such things as well. Yeah? Think about such things as well. You know, like your hairline, aspects of the color of your hair, so that you also don't have red hair, then you wear a red top. You get? So think about all those things. And also, you know, there's a point, this is going off. I'm wondering if the battery is dying. I try a different one. I met a lady once who made me like understand, you know, that sometimes you can see a friend of yours, you know, she usually looks nice, then suddenly it just changed. You know what we were talking about earlier? About, you know, you know. And one day she took off the mask, but now her taking off the mask is like, I'm going through stuff. You know, my husband, I just found out he's cheating, he's been beating me up, he's done what, you know, just everything. In fact, she says, everything that could happen to one woman happens to her. You know how you say, God don't give me a drunkard, she has one who cheats, you know, like it was just going bad for her. And so she's like, she didn't bother dressing, she didn't bother doing her hair, she didn't bother with anything. And she's like, when she healed, then it was visible even in the outside. And check yourself and you see, sometimes when you're going through a bad day, you just pick a black dress, you wear it. You know, and the day you're in a good mood, you pick your vibrant colors and all that. And it's the same thing like with a Saturday. You know, Saturday comes with a nice mood, so you pick your happy colors. And maybe Monday you're just like, like, where's that black dress, that dark black, you know? So try as much as possible to work at your heart. So then you're also vibrant on the outside, you know, as well, because that'll work in that mirror. I want to get into the practical part, but before I do that, I want us to think about a bit of elegance. So I've been watching this lady, I think that this has gone on. I've been watching this lady on YouTube, and she talks about elegance. And she talks about elegance. And so she was talking about how we speak, how we, you know, walk, how we place our bags and things like that, and how we take pictures. So let's go through that a bit, yeah? So then we move to the real practicals there. So I gave you the first example. So if you know your arm is big, this way, the photographer just stands to tell them, you don't know, so I will stand this way, right? So always have that in mind. Because have you ever asked yourself, why don't I ever look nice in pictures? You know, it's because sometimes it's an art, you know. So think about it that way. So maybe face forward this way, yeah? And of course, if you also have a bulge, when you stand this way, it's not visible, right? So also think you better stay this way. If you also have a big bust, also, it helps to stand this way. Then we've seen how the millennials nowadays take pictures with one foot in front. Try it, it'll work. Let's learn from the millennials. I remember trying it for a picture the other day and wondering whether people would think I'm mad. But watch how those pictures came out. My friends, I looked the part. It slimmens you, yeah? It actually does. Because you know when you whatever, it's like you're narrowing yourself down. If you're wearing a flowing dress, it shows off your dress more, yeah? So it just works. And then the other thing that's important, because we want to be women of good brand, think about it. When you're told to pose for a picture, look down, make sure your buttons are closed, your fly is closed, you know, like everything. You know, don't be like, okay, you know, just think about it. And if you look at the queen and all this royal family, they actually take time to think about these things before they take pictures. And they're very elegant. Thank you. And they're very elegant, don't you think? So think about all those things, yeah? So don't let that be mindless. Let's talk about shoes, because shoes affect our posture, affect how we look. I wish I came here with my flats so that I wear them, and you see me in my flats, then when I wear my heels, and you see that shoes make a difference, right? And we know that, right? And so in whether you have a big budget or not, I know we'll go through other things you need to invest in, but invest in at least one good pair of shoes, and I'll show you that. Invest in one good handbag, one good brooch, one good pearl, one good necklace, one good accessory for the hair, one good belt. And if you're confused, it can be black, because black will go with everything. You know, if you don't have money to buy variety, just make sure it's black. I have a black dress. I keep calling it my funeral dress. I can't even get myself to wear it anywhere else. But it works, whether I'm going for a customer's funeral, you know, like whatever it is, it just works. And it's okay to think that way. Buy an occasion dress. And you know, this is my dress for weddings. So anytime you're thinking you're going for a wedding, you have something to wear. Because sometimes we think, I don't have enough money to buy all these things Faith is saying. You know, but think about it. Yeah? Ask yourself, what do I need? Yeah? So if you need a few clothes for work, maybe go get some few nice blouses, then have like 1, 2, 3 suits. So you just change the blouse inside, you wear the same suit.
Change the blouse inside, wear the same suit, and it looks like a different suit, and no one will ever notice. Just make sure those blouses are statement blouses, and they work. Yeah? So like I have 2 pairs of black pants. Yeah? One that's 3/4 and one that's a bit longer. So anytime you will ever see me in black trousers, they are not 10, they are only 2. Yeah? And I have one black skirt that fits me right. It's a pencil skirt. And like, if you see me, I could wear it today, tomorrow, and the day after, with different blouses that are so elaborate, and you'll never tell. And that's the same thing. So that's what I'm saying, you never go wrong with black. Yeah? Another color you never go wrong with, but mainly for shoes, is nude. Like this shoe I'm wearing. I probably was wearing it yesterday and maybe even the day before. Yeah? It costs me a bit more, but I can wear it every day. Yeah? But if you have a bit of budget, you can also have a shoe for occasions. Then you have your everyday shoes for work. And then maybe you have a few flats so you look nice on the weekend. Yeah? Finally, I want to mention something that I've remembered because it's such a big issue for us women. Bras. Yeah? How many of us have ever been measured our bras to know our bra size and if it fits right? Yours fits very right, actually. Yeah. Yeah. It's because I know for us bigger bastard ladies, like you either get it right or you get it right. Yeah. And I can tell through your t-shirt, yours fits right. You've also done it, yeah? So it's so important to do that. And so many times we don't think about it. Yeah, then you'll see our bras are cutting. You know how they cut? Or you can just see it's not fitting right. So whether your boobs are still up or on their way down, they should still sit up in a bra, right? Yeah, so let's get the right size of bra. And let's be decent as well. Let's not wear stuff that shows off. There are tips and tricks to make sure we cover ourselves, right? So you can do a cute camisole, something lacy, and things like that to cover ourselves up so we are decent, right? So we don't have to, revealing is not beauty, right? So we can cover ourselves up. And let's talk about something else that's important. I know we talked about colors, but I want to give you guys a trick. And if you don't have a pot, close your ears because you'll make us feel bad. So this is for us who have a bit of a stomach, yeah? So many times when there's a pot, you can sort that out with even the type of underwear you wear or where your belt sits, yeah? So let's say, for example, my upper pot is bigger. I could easily just have this thing here and suddenly I look like I have a flat tummy, right? You understand what I mean? And then also, if you feel like your pot is bigger, maybe get those panties that go over the stomach. Instead of under, then it just all pours out, for lack of a better word. You understand? And we talked about stockings. So if, for example, you have a big pot, never do empire dresses. Do you know what those are? Because then you'll easily look pregnant. So empire is the one the waist is here up. Then, of course, if you have a bit of a pot, you suddenly look pregnant. So you'd rather wear where the waist is here or where it's just loose and you put the belt for yourself, right? So let's think about those things. I already talked about trousers, yeah, to just make sure that it's easily coming over and covering up, yeah, what needs to be covered up. We understand? I'll leave the rest for when you'll ask questions, right? Okay. And I just want us to go through a few things here. Talked about every lady needs a black dress. Yeah? So I'll be honest with you, this black dress I'm about to show you, I got it for 300 bob. So, and I'm not saying this that you feel pity on me, like though you were saying that, oh, your dress is nice. I just got it for 300. No, I proudly got it for 300 bob. So I have this guy in Latois. Do you know where Latois is? Toy. But we call it Latois. So, and he easily gets nice designer clothes, then he'll call me for them and charges me 3 sock, if it pitas and 5 sock. So once in a while, I'll get nice pieces from there. So I'll show you this black dress. I'm just explaining for the sake of those watching virtually. can see it's taking care of my arms. I love this dress because it just sorts my arms and it's still airy enough for a hot day. Then it has a very cute detail. And the day you guys see me out there, don't go like, I remember that dress. Are you see what it has? It's a simple detail but very cute. Yeah? So this dress can give me an allowance for a belt. And so I can put a belt in or get a big one and put it around. Depending on where I'm going. If I'm going to the office, I use a slim belt. If it's like a wedding, maybe I could get a thick belt and all that. And you see the length, it's, I'm short. This is quite decent. So for someone tall, this would probably be a short dress, yeah? But see the hands? It has the cold shoulder hands we talked about here. So that way, I feel like I'm in sleeveless, but I'm not. Yeah? So you only show that much of the hands. Cool? Now, I feel like this is the house of the Lord. I don't want to drop my clothes just to the So, I love this dress. So, this, there's some clothes that you can wear when you're pregnant and when you're not. This is one of them. Yeah? So, and you see the detail it has there on the side. Who knows what this does for you? Yeah, it does. And also makes your waist look smaller. So think about those sort of things. I try to pick pieces that will keep that vibe. And because I am plus size, because very clear in my mind I'm not slim, I have done small prints. Yeah? So then that way it's not too exaggerated. You understand? Yeah, and the colors are nice and bright. What shoes would I wear with this? Maybe we go through that as well. What shoes would I wear with this? Sorry? Nude, yes. Sorry? Black. If I want it to pop. Yellow, orange. Yeah, or a nice blue. Yeah? Yeah. And you don't have to do that thing for a red belt, red shoe, red handbag. You don't have to do that, yeah? So if you do like a nice red belt and shoe, the handbag can be a different color and it will still work. Thank you. So I'll go through them, then you guys be ready with your questions, yeah? Okay. So I want to show us two types of shoes. So you don't have to wear a high heel to feel like you're in a heel. Yeah? So once in a while, you can wear this. Then the day you're meeting the president, then you can, if you're sure you can walk in it, right? Yeah, and practice. And do we know that when you buy a new shoe, you need to wear it out, wear it in? Yeah, so first wear it on a different day, see how it fits, and break it. It's called breaking a shoe. Then now on the D-Day, you're comfortable. Never break a new shoe on the D-Day. On your wedding day, or that day in church. So wear it fast, then now wear it on. Yeah? You understand? Yeah. And so this shoe is a bit high for me, and it's a bit dressy. So like I'll probably wear it thrice a year. Like maybe for a wedding or something like that, but it's not an everyday shoe. So you can do that. Get one shoe that's like an everyday shoe and shoes that you wear. I'll quickly go through this. It's important to get cuffs that work for you. Yeah? So imagine this outfit I'm in. I'll just do this real quick. Then I throw on this. Then suddenly, I lose this bangle. Because that's a bit casual. So suddenly I look like I'm going to meet the president, right? Thank you. Yeah? So I can be in the office, then I suddenly wear this scarf, and I'm going for a cocktail with my nice clutch, and just the scarf has changed the look. Yeah? So get a few scarves that could help in that sense. And they're smaller ones as well. And again, like I could be in a nice jacket, then I throw this on, and my outfit gets into another level, yeah? You see like what you're wearing, then you add this scarf, and it just gives it a whole different look. And online, there are different ways to tie. So, you tie this for a casual look. You can tie here on the side to give it an elegant look. Yeah, formal look, yeah? And then, since we're church girls, I said I have to carry this and show you. have a nice pair of black pants that fits nicely, yeah? And you have a nice black t-shirt. And you want to go somewhere and look dressy. Some of these things come in handy. Perhaps the person who made them, you remember we talked about purpose. Perhaps the person who made it was hoping you wear it with just a bra, right? But because we know Jesus, we won't do it that way, right? So you could wear a nice, like, short-sleeve t-shirt, because this is short-sleeved as well. Wear nice black pants, like what you're in, the lady at the end, yeah? You see how you're in black pants, and I'm seeing like something black inside? Then you wear this on top. So it's a bit see-me-through, but you're black inside. Very nice, very elegant, nice shoes, a nice clutch, nice scarf maybe, or a nice long necklace, and you're good to go for a nice dinner. You see how easy it is to look elegant? Yeah. I need to finish. I'll be done in a few minutes. So, this blouse, you know those days like when you're on your periods and then your stomach is bloated? It doesn't matter what you do, you'll just look like you have a pot. Get yourself such a blouse. So this blouse works because it's like, are you seeing? It's like loose over here. And don't worry, I always sort my arms. So you're seeing what it does. It's wide here, has a cut here, so gives me small arms, but also takes care of my bloated stomach. So think about those things when you're buying, yeah? And then I want to show you something else. This is for, let's say I got this one, when you've just given birth, and you don't know whether your body is going or coming, like it's just somewhere. This really works because it just covers up everything. You can breastfeed, but forget whether you've given birth or not. If you're just looking for pieces of cloth that easily work and that are decent and still elegant, this is fantastic for that. And what I love about it, it has its own version of cold shoulder. So your arm is not also out still. It's still locked in inside. And I'm showing you these examples. So when you go shopping, you're also not confused. But now when I need to cover my arms, my pot, it's easy to know what to pick and what to leave, despite it being very cute. I've already gone through that. I wanted to show you a mix. Because sometimes we think, maybe I'll show you this one. We think that we need to have, maybe I should ask you, what color of belt you'd wear with this? This is an original papaya dress, but I got it for 500 bob. So what would you wear with this? Tell me. Sorry? Gray, black? Did you say green? Cream. Beige? Yeah. Yeah. So I want to show you how you could wear this. Yeah? You see that? So, yeah? So I carried this to just show you an example, that sometimes you can break the rules a bit, but it still works. Because remember we said black and white could still work with a green, a red, an orange, as long as the main color is popping. But what makes this go even more is that this belt has a bit of brown. Yeah, so maybe if this was blue, then now no. Yeah? And I carried a few belts to show as examples. This belt here I've had for years, probably 10 years, and it's a lifesaver. Like when you wear, like the other day I remember I was wearing a skirt, then I noticed, like when you look at me, I just look like that skirt is too tight on the waist. So, but when I add this on top, it covers that up. So you can't really tell the waist. It's like I'm forcing a bit. So belts can do many things. And if you can, get a black belt and get a red belt. A red belt is also a lifesaver for just different types of outfits. You can imagine though you're wearing jeans and a white t-shirt, then you just pop in a red belt, then it suddenly looks elegant. If I wear heels, I can go for a cocktail. And imagine I'm in jeans and a t-shirt. You get what I mean? So get red belts easily, just like scarves, take the outfit to another level. And you see, if I was wearing like a thick belt with my jeans, it's not the same thing. But if I put this, then it suddenly becomes that. Yeah? So I want to show you two more dresses and we're done. Or maybe before I show you those dresses. So there's these pants. Yeah? What should you wear these pants with? These are trousers. Sorry? White, black. Yeah, you saw the blue top over there. That would also work, especially if you want to be decent and all that. Or you could wear tuck in and then wear those waterfall sweaters on top. And you see the boxes are small. So then it works for someone who's a bit big down. But I'll be honest, every time I wear it, I pray and tell God, please don't let people think I look like I'm in PJs. I still feel a bit awkward in it. I just want to show you two more dresses. So let's say you don't want to wear a very short dress, but you want to be in something short. So a short dress that's loose looks more decent than a short dress that's holding. You understand? Because if it's holding, then everyone sees it's here. You get what I mean? And also, if you do very short, don't do very short, but if it's short, you can wear now like opaque stockings, then it's a bit better. But if it's too tight, it's still indecent, whether you wear stockings or not. So there you just let the Lord check you. So then this skirt, this dress is a bit short. It's not like my usual length, but because it's a loose dress, then it works. And you can see it still has my type of whatever. So even though it holds me here, because it lets go here, then it works. So it's a nice dress with some nice flats of our weekend and things like that. And I could still play it up with a nice nude shoes, gold shoes, and go somewhere. Yeah? Would I put a belt on this? No. Unless maybe I'm a bit petite, so then there's enough material to do that. Because if I do that with this short dress and I put a belt, it will become shorter. Finally, brethren. So, people ask about dots. Polka dots are important, yeah? But you have to be careful that if the dots are big, that you wear it the right way, yeah? So this dress, again, I got for like 2 sock or 3 sock. But I like it because I just wear red heels, then it looks like a dress that was 15 Gs. And then see the arms again, like I think about my arms all the time. So the arms like work nicely and are nice and elegant. This ribbon here is velvety, so it's a nice aspect. And then you see what I told you. Think of things that make your waist look smaller, yeah? So then you're able to look nice and elegant, yeah? So I think I am done. I've carried some examples of necklaces, so that you only don't have one type. So you can do some nice African ones. So you can imagine this African one with maybe this orange dress. You see it? Then suddenly, you look really nice, yeah? And you know these things, even though it's a virtual call and you wear like an orange t-shirt, then put this, everyone is like, wow, she looks so elegant. You know, even like the brown you're wearing, and you put something like this, then it takes the outfit into like a cocktail dinner kind of thing. This also works very well with a white shirt. Yeah, like, you know, you're wearing a t-shirt like yours or a formal shirt for work, and then you wear this, or you pick the colors, you're a blue shirt, or, you know, a black shirt, then you wear this, and it suddenly looks like a whole different outfit. Yeah? So I hope I've given you examples enough to think about, you know, just different ways you can do your outfits. You can show up, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, you know, and you can just vary your wardrobe. With one skirt, nice blouses, and you're done for the week. Same skirt almost, yeah? Yes. I think with that, and with what I said earlier, if we won't forget to think about purpose, to declutter our wardrobes, to go back into your wardrobe and ask, which masks am I wearing? To remove them. Is it that mini skirt of pride, that mini skirt of lying, you know, that low blouse that's revealing what it shouldn't, and remove those from the wardrobe. So we are left with just what's pleasing to God. Amen? I'm done. it does, because there are people praying and trusting God for that, yeah? So I think I was pregnant every year from 2014 to 2019. So 2014 gave birth 2015, 2016 gave birth 2017, 2018 gave birth 2019. So you can imagine, I either had to be in maternity clothes or breastfeeding clothes, and you still want to look nice. So what I did is come up with outfits, that I can wear after, because then it's too expensive, yeah? So you find clothes, you remember like the one I showed you with the nice gathers here, so which I can be able to wear after. I also invested in nice quality t-shirts. Because if you do like a nice t-shirt that comes over your belly when you're pregnant, you can do that with a long flowing kitenge skirt or a nice pencil skirt, etc. You see like what Vivo sells. A lot of what Vivo sells can work for when you're pregnant and even after. But even though you go to second-hand places, you will find those long flowing dresses. After the baby is out, you just put a belt. Yeah, so that's what works. But you just have to remember to be comfortable. I remember I had one maternity trouser that I'd wear today, it's washed tomorrow, I wear the next day. And it had one of those bands that come up. So it would hold everything so nicely. So whether I put a t-shirt or a blouse on top, it just worked. And so you think about those things. Then did you see the blouses that are just flowing? Those with a nice like spaghetti inside, you wear them on top, they work. Like I wore them when I was pregnant, I still wear them now. So it's to think about things that will work when you're pregnant and not, things that you're comfortable in. Then also, our moms wore those night dress looking dresses for us. We don't have to wear them. Those that had like a collar, then the nini ended here. Then the rest just looked like a night dress, So we don't have to wear those things. Our moms wore them on our behalf, and God bless them for it. So at least for us, we can get away with a lot. And what I've seen work very well is kimonos as well. So you get nice, whether it's plain ones. You know what kimonos are? They could be long sleeve, short sleeve. They may be, actually, she's wearing a kimono. Yeah, so yes, you are. So when you get that, and you wear even like tights and a t-shirt, then you wear the kimono. Of course, it covers up, and then you can still look elegant. And you could get it plain or printed, and it still works, yeah? And then get some few jeans that you can also wear with a t-shirt if you want to look casual. But just remember that you could wear those things after. And even though it's a tailor making something, tell them to leave allowance such that when you're done, you can come back in there. And then also now when you're pregnant, you see now, when you've given birth, you can't wear like this because you need to breastfeed upon demand. So then now you do stretchy stuff or stuff with buttons. I found a trick which worked. So I'd just wear like a spaghetti top that fits. Then if I wear a blouse or a t-shirt, I can lift the t-shirt, there's still something inside, and then you feed. So that if it's not working this way, you can lift, and then you still breastfeed. So then that works for you. Then you remember what I said about stuff that's loose until you figure out your body, because sometimes you put on weight, before you lose weight, then you can wear the looser stuff. Did I answer your question? Okay. Yeah. Yes. I've seen that story. maybe their heels are high, they also have fingers with spikes. You know, their shoes are a bit extra. So just get a bit more formal shoes. I forgot to mention this. It's very important to wear fitting things. You don't wear stuff that fits, easily looks older. So, and I guess for you, if you wear too fitting, too tight things, it's easy to look too young. Because young people are the ones who force stuff to fit on. So maybe fitting stuff, and then try to get a bit more elegant, whether it's blouses or dresses. Remember that the black dress I showed, that's like an elegant dress. So that gives you a nice, mature, not old, mother-ish, but like elegant look. So think about that. And I guess if you're doing a bandage dress, for example, like maybe what she's wearing, then maybe put on like something formal on top, like a nice colored jacket. Because maybe if you do a waterfall one, then it still makes you look younger. So then you do with a nice jacket. Then think about brooches. Like maybe their aspects. I think I put a flower here. Such flowers also give a nice, mature, yet elegant, feminine look. So you can wear like a bandage dress, a nice jacket, then wear this. Then, of course, if you're wearing jeans, maybe do formal shirts instead of T-shirts, because you're trying to give yourself a more mature look, yeah? And then I guess when it comes to hairstyles as well, the same thing. Think about, what looks a bit more mature and aspects like that. But it's a good problem you have, trying to look, a bit more mature and all that. But always think about, the aspect of the elegance stroke maturity. Yeah. Did I answer your question? All right.
As you're handing over the whatever, just because I realize that we still have questions and you can still talk to Faith later. Her services basically are this: wardrobe review and revamp, including mix and matching various outfits, accessories, best designs, focusing on your goals, looking to look trendy, classy, professional, brand profiling, hairstyling, makeup artist, not artist, but she can get you a makeup for whatever the range of prices you want. And then, of course, outfit recommendation, one-off styling for major events, shopping experience. And then she has partnered with some shops, so she's also a personal shopper. So kindly go to her, is it Instagram? I think we'll send it to the ladies group for your whatever events.
Thank you so much, Faith. We are much learned now. Wow. The moment I was told stand up, I was like, oh, nimefanya vice versa, because I am blessed up here and I'm busy na vitu kubwa kubwa. But thank you so much. We are so honored. I'm sure we've learned a lot, Cindy. And the shocking bit is the way you are mentioning those prices. Oh my God. Sikudhani ni 200, 300, But while she was talking, I was just wondering, because as a committee we were saying, instead of just doing a normal zawadi, let us dress her. But while she was talking, I was so much stressed kwa kichwa yangu, because maybe we chose the wrong thing. So, Faith, we'll do a small activity. Please come, close your eyes, allow us to dress you. Utasikia venye watarespond wakirespond. If you say wow, then we're on the right track. Siombi museme wow. Please, you respond as the way you will say it, okay? So please, Faith, just want to appreciate you. Kuja, funga macho. Uko kwa ile age ya 246. I am there 75, and that is how we surprise ourselves, by close your eyes, then wow. So please come, Faith, close your eyes. Please come here. Yes, for real. Stand there. Please close. looking that you're